The theme for this week is spring, and we're looking at card embellishments. And for my embellishments today, I've used the Spellbinders dies and nestabilities and shapeabilities to create my own unique embellishments. I love the way that we can use so many of the Spellbinders dies to be able to create our own unique embellishments. For my card, I've used the detailed scallops in the largest size, and I have cut 2 of those to form my card base. I've also used the Matting Basics A and B, both in the number 4 size to get great layering. I've used the Bitty Blossoms, which I've made my flowers with, and also the Jewel Flowers and Flourishes shapeabilities for my leaves and flowers. And for my frame, I've used the frame 2 shapeabilities, which I have cut in a heavier cardstock that I'll show you. I use the backing from packaging to give it a more chipboard like frame, and I've cut my insert with the classic ovals large in the number 3 size. With one of the detailed scallop dies, I'm scoring a line at 1 inch to make a quick and easy card base. We just fold it over and tape it. Add a piece of tape along the edge. Line up our card, the pattern. Just pays to take a little bit of time to get it right. And there we have one quick card base. While you weren't watching, I just popped on the 2-layered Matting Basics. The top one I've used foam tape to give it a little bit of dimension. And now we're going to create the frame. I've used the larger of the frame 2 dies and also the size 2 in the classic ovals set to create a frame. And as I mentioned before, I have used thicker card from packaging to give a more chipboard feel. I've glued this on the outside and added glitter and popped the stamped sentiment up on the oval to create a very shabby frame. I'm going to pop this on my card just using the tape runner, easy tape runner. I have cut 2 of the flowers from the Jewel Flowers and Flourishes, and I'm going to use the Imagine Crafts Silk & Inco Versacolour in Petal Pink and one of the sponge daubers just to add a bit of stenciling before I take it out of the die. I'm doing this on both pieces. Flowers are such a great embellishment, and if you can make your own, you can make them to work with your card, with your colours and the style. I'm just bending back the leaves on this one, doing the same thing on the next one and popping them together. And I have a finished one which I popped in one of the Bitty Blossoms flowers that I had pre-made up in the centre to make it a fuller flower. I've also made 2 of the Bitty Blossom roses, sponging around the edges, and I will leave a link to the flower tutorial under the video on the post. We're now going to attach the flowers and the flourishes, but firstly I wanted to mention the bee embellishment I've made from the Laurel and Bee set. It's such a cute little bee, and I love metal embellishments, so I've used some of the Precious Metals premium craft foil. I've used the gold, which has a silver backing, so you can use either, and I'm going to pop it up on foam tape, 3D foam squares onto the frame. It adds such a great look. Metal, we all love that look. And now I'm going to pop on my flourishes, which I'm just using liquid glue. And the flowers, and again for this flower I've used the Jewel Flowers and sponge them with the pink ink and a Bitty Blossom, the smaller size Bitty Blossom. And I have cut 2 more of the flowers from the set, and I'm going to just pop them either side. Now I'm going to add a little bit more dimension, adding the pre-made roses. And there we have our embellishments. And lastly, I'm going to finish off with some bling. Here we have our completed card with our handmade embellishments. We have the flowers and the flourishes, the beautiful frame, the bee, creating our own unique card. Thank you for stopping by today, and I hope that you are encouraged to look at your dies and pick out your own embellishments and make your timeless and unique cards. Thank you.